So for number 1, it says create 3 fractions equivalent to the given fraction. So 1/5 could also be equivalent to, if you multiply each, the top and the bottom by 2, that gives you 2/10. So it's also equivalent to 2/10. And you can also do 1/5 and then times 3 to each side. So 1 times 3 is 3 and 5 times 3 is 15. So it's also equivalent to 3/15. Next, you can also do times 4. So the top times 4 and the bottom times 4. And 1 times 4 is 4. And 4 times 5 is 20. So that's also equivalent to 4/20. Next is number 3. So 7/11. If you multiply each side by 2, that gives you 14/22. And if you do it again, but this time by times 3, so 7 times 3 is 21, and 11 times 3 is 33. So it's also equivalent to 21/33. And then 7/11. Also, you can multiply it by 4. So 11 times 4 is 44. And then 7 times 4 is 28. So it's also equivalent to 28/44. And 21/33 and 14/22. Next is 1/2. So 1/2. If you multiply by 2, you get 2/4, which is also equivalent to 1/2. And also you can do times 3 to each side. And you would get 3/6. And you can also do times 4 to each side, which gives you 4/8. These 3 are all equivalent to 1/2. Next is 2/3. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 3 times 2 is 6. So it's also equivalent to 4/6. And you could also multiply it by 3 to each side. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. So 2/3 is also equivalent to 6/9. Then you can also do 2/3 times 4 to each side, and then you get 8/12. So 2/3 is also equal to 4/6, 6/9, and 8/12. Next is 10/9. So you can also multiply this by 2 first. So 10 times 2 is 20, and 9 times 2 is 18. So it's also equivalent to 20/18. Next is 9. You can 10/9 times 3 to each side. And then you will get 10 times 3 is 30, and 9 times 3 is 27. So 30/27. Then you can also multiply it by 4. So 10 over 9 and then times 4 to each side. So that would be 40 and then 9 plus 4 is 36. So 40 over 36 and 30 over 27 and 20 over 18 is all equal to 10 over 9. Next is comparing fractions. Which fraction is larger or are they the same? This one is larger. Or like greater than. This one is equal to. And this one means less than. So for number 1, which fraction is larger or are they the same? So first you could match the denominators. So you can do 2 over 10, and then you have to match it to 2 over 8. So you could do this multiple ways, but I'm going to use 80. So 10 times 80 divided by 10 is 8, so then you would have to multiply the top by 8 too. So times 8 to each side. So 2 times 8 is 16, so 2 over 10 is equal to 16 over 80. And then 2 over 8 is equal to, if you multiply each side by 10, you get 80 on the bottom and 20 on the top. So then you can see which one is larger. Clearly this one is larger, so because of the 20 and this one's 16. So 2 over 8 is larger, so you would point the sign to the 2 over 8. Next is number 3, 7 over 10ths and 3 over 2. So this, you could just change 3 over 2 to 10. So you multiply 5 to each side because 10 divided by 2 is 5, so you would have to multiply 5 to each side. And then 3 times 5 is 15, so 3 over 2 is equivalent to 15 over 10. So clearly this one is bigger, so 3 over 2 would be greater than 7 over 10. So it would point this way. Next is number 5, 12 over 9 and 7 over 2. So this, you can make it a common denominator of 18. So 9 times 2 is 18, and then 2 times 9 is 18. So you would have to multiply 2 and then 9 to here. Because 9, you have to do it to both sides, and 2, you also have to do it to both sides. So that's, for this one, it would be 24, because 12 times 2 is 24, 9 times 2 is 18, and this one would be 7 times 9 is 63, and 9 times 2 is 18. So clearly this one's the bigger fraction, so 7 over 2 would be greater, so it would point this way.